Okay, so World of Speed is a MMO racing game. So if you love like a lot of MMO games out there, like RPGs, but are also a fan of cars, then World of Speed is the game for you. Like it's got a bunch of iconic cars that are both classic and brand new, and you'll be able to race them on the most iconic, beautiful locations from all the way around the world. Yeah, so we've built World of Speed up from day one to be a cool MMO, and that means like thinking of it right from the ground up in terms of similar kind of things that you would experience in an MMO, like working together as a team, being part of a team, upgrading your car as if you were with the simplicity and ease of like dragging a new shield or a new sword onto your a barbarian or wizard or something like that. Getting all the cool things, but not necessarily like the most expensive or the most damage-dealing, you know, part onto your car, onto your wizard or barbarian, whatever. It's all about choosing the right car, i.e., the right class, finding the right role in your team, and then installing and upgrading like the specific parts that are going to help you win objectives in the actual race. Right, so right now we're focusing on two types of location. The first is cities. So we've had our artists go out to these cities and living there for weeks, you know, walking around there, trying to find like the cool locations, the cool shortcuts around the city that no one's ever, you know, really thought of, and trying to think of, if racing came to my city, what's it going to look like? What's the best route through the city to make it really fun and make it exciting for people spectating? So yeah, we've announced like a few cities, like we're talking about like San Francisco is available to play at the moment, and having a look at London as well. But we're also including enclosed race circuits too. So I think we've had announced like Brands Hatch and Bathurst. So you're going to have a mixture of both. You're going to have these long, beautiful cities to explore and run around and take shortcuts through, but you're also going to be able to like take it to a track and experience a more motorsports kind of experience. So right now we've split our car list into a number of tiers. We don't feel like adding lots and lots and lots of cars like makes for necessarily a better experience. We want people to have the cars that they like from all walks of life, from different types of car culture. So we've got like Japanese cars in there, we've got retro cars from the 80s, we've got brand new road cars that have just come out, we've got the kind of supercars that you see on like on TV shows and cruising around the cities. So right now, you know, we've got a number of different tiers, and there's a good selection within each of those, with more to come continually after launch. So every race you go into in World of Speed earns you cash. That is in-game cash, and you can spend that however you want on all the different types of parts that are in the game. The game is free to play, and obviously, you know, people are, you know, there's obviously a controversy around free to play and all that kind of thing. From day one, believe me when I say you can play through this game without ever spending a single penny. A lot of the stuff in the game can be bought with in-game cash and research points and things like that. And we certainly don't want a situation where you go to the starting line and some guy like accelerates away with like some crazy nitrous that he's paid real cash for. Like, that's terrible. It feels bad, and we don't. I mean, it's kind of obvious as well. So like, we really don't want that at all. So from day one, as I say, you can play through the entire game, you can win the entire game without ever spending a dime. So predominantly World of Speed is multiplayer, with the focus on friend-based play and social interaction, forming a club with your friends, climbing the leaderboards, engaging in like club-only game modes as well. But you can also play solo, and we've also got a very special place called the Airfield Playground, and this is like a social zone for you to kind of hang out in, like do tricks, do stunts, meet new players as well. You know, if you're trying to like start a club or trying to find a club to actually join, you know, this is the kind of place to kind of like browse around and see what's on offer. So you can sign up for World of Speed right now to join up for the closed beta test, and it'll be coming out soon after that. I can't say much more than that, can I?